Hey y'all, it is me, Cape Valley, back with third video. Well, today it is not a video for Naruto Shippuden. Sorry about it because I need to watch it more. I was busy with other things, but at the same time I was planning to watch Dragon Ball. And when I started to watch Dragon Ball Super, I didn't like it. So today I want to talk about Dragon Ball ZT. Wait a minute. Why did there was like Dragon Ball ZT come out of nowhere? I was supposed to talk about Dragon Ball Super, not Super Ultra, because they suck ass. I don't want to watch them. Okay, like maybe maybe you like it. Everybody has different taste. I don't care, but I want to talk about Dragon Ball ZT. Dragon Ball ZT, it is good and bad. Like it has, it's like most of people would say that it's bad because most people didn't like the Mark Manja version of it. And the other thing about it is that the pacing is more slow here. Like most of the things here, it is boring as fuck. But there is this scene in it that is so like original Dragon Ball or maybe different, but it hits in a way that a Dragon Ball should hit to me. So let me explain. There was a scene where Goku turns into a child and then again turns into this Super Saiyan 4, Super Saiyan 4 transformation, and Goku looks fabulous, drip, and this Goku's drip, like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku's drip, is more drippier than Drip Goku because, dude, the man had this cool ass daddy vibe. This he's actually a hero, but he had this villainous feeling to him. I don't know how to explain that, but that's the one moment there. Then another moment. Let's say Vegeta, no, not Vegeta, Baby Vegeta. He was not like a strong villain compared to the other three villains that were in Dragon Ball. Like I'm talking about like Frieza, Cell and Majin Buu. Majin Buu was also not that strong villain, but he was a strong character to be honest. But there are some scenes like some transformation of Majin Buu. They were like hits good as a villain and eerie. Majin Buu was a very eerie villain. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. So he's also like a different kind of villain. He has this tiny particle in him that controls like a lot of other characters, and like he has he's not like I don't know. I don't want to spoil if anybody want to watch it. But Majin Vegeta is also a different not Majin Vegeta again. Fucking yeah. I miss Majin Vegeta. I'm again getting sidetracked. What the hell is happening to me? But then I want to, as I said, Baby Vegeta, he's also a different kind of villain. He he has his ability to control everybody. He has the ability to make everybody his slave, and that's what makes him kind of strong. And he already is a strong character to begin with. And that shit fucking busting, man. That guy is also actually another way, as a Vegeta fan, I don't like it because Vegeta was used as a cum dump here in a way. But as Baby Vegeta hit it different too. And this is the second, another moment in Dragon Ball that was actually good. There are these slight small moments, there was this red-haired guy, Red Shenron in different Shenron arc, who was like a Terminator vibe. He didn't give shit, he didn't wait for time, he just went there and, he was there to finish his work. That kind of guy. And I like that kind of villain. But he was not as good as them, but he was like a villain that I vibe with. So what we see here is that we actually see a villain. A villain that actually feels like to be defeated and actually feels like that he existed for the reason for it to be existed. Not thrown like a villain that is just overpowerful as in the new Dragon Ball series. Oh, by the way, maybe I'm acting really hard on Dragon Ball Super because actually Frieza and Goku versus
Jiren.
And I also like Dragon Ball Super Broly movie. But the recent Dragon Ball series that I'm watching, which is 6 minutes, 7 minutes, where the animation is kind of good, The thing is that the villains are feeling really like weak, underwhelming, and like even though they are overpowered villains, they are feeling underwhelming. They don't feel like the classic villains. But here, that I felt when I'm like watching, which is the first part. And here I also felt OG Goku, the which here the Goku is like he's like a savior, and he has this Super Saiyan 4 Goku is like the upgraded version of Goku you can ever see, the drippiest Goku you can ever see. So I like drip Goku so in a way, but here in terms of drip, Super Saiyan 4 has some kind of I think plus point to it. Well, as I said, like each villains, and the bad part, the thing that I really didn't like about it was that it was only about Goku. This is Dragon Ball Z was only about Goku. It was like a fanfic only written for Goku, a good fanfic only written for Goku, which I didn't like that. I don't want more from Vegeta. I want they did make Super Saiyan for Vegeta though, and that was like baby Vegeta, but that was not Vegeta. That was a baby Vegeta. Like that was Vegeta controlled by baby. There is no like him in it. Even in Majin Vegeta, you can feel like he was feeling like he was weak, so he wanted to be more powerful. And he knew that to be powerful, he had to be something like that, and that's why he became Majin Vegeta. Here he was just controlled, and that's why here Vegeta doesn't get any spotlight. So and Vegeta gets Super Saiyan 4, and they Goku and Vegeta do the fusion thingy and all. But still, Vegeta doesn't get that much recognition as he gets in the old Dragon Ball series. And I can't see much from Gohan because Gohan is always nerfed nowadays after Cell Saga. And like other those other characters, the old character like Tien or Piccolo. Piccolo was used as a sacrifice pawn as usual, but still they didn't use much of him. And in the middle arc was like it was like the pillar arc in Dragon Ball GT, which I also didn't like. I didn't feel anything. It was boring. As I said, I think 60% of Dragon Ball Z is boring. There are like these slight moments that makes it better to watch it and go through that boring moments. And these are the negative part about Dragon Ball Z to me. And as I said, I'm not really a smart reviewer. I'm just a guy, the OG Dragon from this Dragon Ball Z. And I want to if you're like me and want to experience the old Dragon Ball experience, Dragon Ball Z is the one to go. And Shenron arc was good. It was good, but most of it was boring. It was more like a gag and kind of thing, which I like it sometimes. But most of the people wouldn't like it, so for them it might be boring. But to me, it was fun. But it was not as intense as every enemies are in Dragon Ball sometimes, with a big ass arc. But here it was not that. And the final one was suddenly finished off, which is weird. He had this really strong entrance and all. He was getting his ass beaten by Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 hyped Super Saiyan 4 on drugs, Super Saiyan 4 Goku on drugs. But even after that, he suddenly got more stronger because he did some thing that Dragon Ball always does. And then after that, Goku and Vegeta did the fusion again. It's to tell you what it happened, but shit happens and he's still strong. But suddenly he gets himself finished off. He's killed easily, which is weird because that's not how it usually goes. The way they finished him off was pretty surprising for me because I didn't think that they would use that move, which was really Goku would use that move, which was really really surprising for me. And it ended in a way that the Dragon Ball usually ends, which is I liked. But he kind of was killed off a little bit early, and we couldn't explore more about Super Saiyan 4 fusion, Super Saiyan 4 Goku on drugs, and most on they were I wanted more lore from that. But you know what? The ending was pretty awesome. The ending was lit. The ending for Dragon Ball was good. It was done good. I wanted more Vegeta versus Goku thingy and happen and all stuff like that. But this ending was good, I would say. it was like a 10 out of 8 kind of ending that I really liked, because in terms of emotion it gave me 10 out of 10 because it kind of made me sad, even though it is not like original canon, it still was good. And yeah, that's it.